I feel like a rookie mistake. I made that mistake. I mean, any mistakes that I mentioned here in the podcast, you better believe that I made it in my first couple of products. But yeah, usually it's that we're like so obsessed with bringing in traffic and appearing in the searches that we just totally forget that it's a human that's making the final decision.
Welcome to the B2B Breakthrough podcast. We're here to bring you all the best knowledge, insights, and strategies from e-commerce experts, successful business owners, and the team at Alibaba.com that you'll need to grow your business and achieve your next big breakthrough. I'm your host, Sierra Cristo.
Yes, I think that we usually, when we first, when we launch our first product or even our second product, what we do is think about how we can bring traffic to our listing. And so the one way to do that is by placing a lot of keywords, that phrases that people are typing on the search box on Amazon, and just like keyword stuff, your title, your description, your bullet points, etc. I mean, of course, we have to optimize for the algorithm, but remember, at the end of the day, the party that makes the decision whether to buy the product or not is a human, right? And so we need to think about not only, optimizing for the algorithm, but of course, creating and designing our listing in such a way that we talk about not only about features, but about the benefits that the person is going to get if they purchase our product. And of course, optimize for the experience, the brand experience that person will have once they land in our listing, in our product page. And this is because the conversion rate matters a lot. And so we don't want people to find our product because, of course, we're optimizing for the algorithm, but then bounce off. That actually gives a signal to Amazon that for some reason, people are not finding our product interesting. And the ranking of the algorithm and all that kind of like penalizes you because they don't want to be showing a product that people are not buying. They want to show the products that bring the better experience and that people end up buying and that they find that they are, good products. So that is, I feel like a rookie mistake. I made that mistake. I mean, any mistakes that I mentioned here in the podcast, you better believe that I made it in my first couple of products. But yeah, usually it's that we're like so obsessed with bringing in traffic and appearing in the searches that we just totally forget that it's a human that's making the final decision.
Yeah. So how do you reconcile that? How do you quantify the humanity element here? Because the humanness is so inherent in shopping and in just the consumer experience. So how do you balance those two disciplines or really do that human research alongside of the algorithm?
Yes. Nowadays, it actually has become easier now to kind of like reconcile those 2 points because now Amazon and the algorithm is now, especially with AI, they want to learn about, they don't focus as much as they did maybe like a year ago, maybe even a few months ago on, how many keywords you have on your listing and all of that. Now they use semantics and semantic information to learn what your product benefits are, in which, occasions or in which cases or scenarios people use your product for, what kind of people, if it's male, female, or, ages, demographics, and all of that would be, would find benefit from buying or purchasing your product, etc. So now you can expand and add all of that information, even in your pictures, because nowadays Amazon can even like read what the labels, the labels you put on your images and all of that. And so now you can fill in your listing, basically selling your product and talking about the benefits and how, your product is going to enhance their experience in whatever, activity they're doing that they're using your product in. And that will also let the algorithm know when to bring up your product in which searches. So now it's easier than ever. Back then, we just, we spent hours just thinking about how can I, fit this keyword into this, in this paragraph or in this bullet point. But now it's easier.
B2B Breakthrough is produced by Alibaba.com. To find out how Alibaba.com is empowering its customers with the tools, services, and resources they need to grow their business, visit Alibaba.com. And then make sure to search for B2B Breakthrough on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you find your podcasts. Make sure to follow us so you don't miss future episodes. On behalf of the team here at Alibaba.com, thanks for listening.